Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cameron Davis. Thank you for joining us today as we have our 7 p.m. match of the Lady Bulldogs versus the ladies. Our starting lineup for our away team for Centenary, we have number 1, Elizabeth Castillo. She's going to be one of our liberos. Jaden Harris. Number 3, number 4, Allie Dixon. Number 7, Destiny Leba. Number 9, Hannah Dimmel. Number 10, Zoe Garcia. Number 13, Leja Rockward. Number 15, Bella Baker. And then now for your Lady Bulldogs, we have number 2, Nadia Dunn. Number 7, Andy Lozano Lamelli. Number 9, Addison Gallegos. Number 14, Ryan Ely. Number 17, Brianna Moore. Number 22, Rochelle Guerra. And number 22, number 24, I'm sorry, I'm going to so mispronounce this and butcher this. Tafuli. Testing. There we go. Bulldogs will start off this first set with serve from number 9, sophomore Addison Gallegos. Centenary passes up, push to the right side, tipped over. Bulldogs shut her down at the net. Already, Bulldogs starting out the game with some aggression. Locking down that net, putting that ball away. Point goes to the Bulldogs. Serve will go in the net, point to the ladies. Some quick stats here from Centenary. They are currently led by Kayla Black in her second season as head coach. They had their first win over the Ozarks, which is the first in the SAC for the 4 seasons. Players to watch, Zoe Garcia, she's a freshman, leads the ladies with 68 kills and 6 digs. Second in digs with 50. Destiny Leba leads with 57 digs and is second on her team in aces with 13. TLU, led by Phyllis Fowler in her 8th season, picked to finish 3rd in the SCAC. Currently we are tied up here, 2 for 2 in this first set. Centenary will serve. Number 7, Destiny Leba. Picked up by the Bulldogs, set out to the outside. Ryan swings. Kind of looked like she wanted to be a little deceptive there and kind of rolled over the block and thinks she misread it. Centenary with the serve. Picked up by Guerrero. Lozano able to find that back corner, stopping the run from Centenary. She is a huge asset to the Bulldogs with, I believe, breaking a few records in blocks. She is a key player for the Bulldogs to get started early in this game to not only execute in offense, but set up some good defense. Looks like we had a miscommunication on who was running down that ball for Centenary, so the ball will go to the Bulldogs. Picked up tight. Centenary can't pick it up out of the net. Guerra with the ace. Great float serve. Kind of looked like it was floating straight and fell down a little bit. Picked up by Centenary. Swung over, up by the Bulldogs, setter out, right side ball. Slam down, playing it in the rafters. Centenary keeps it alive. Bulldogs switching up the offense. Ball goes out to outside. Swing, touch off the block, picked up by Dunn. Some network there. Centenary picks it up, push to the right side, and that ref is going to call, I think he's going to call a lift on it. I think what he's saying is that number 21 took the ball down from her chin to set up instead of going off her forehead. Centenary picks it up, pushed out to the outside, big swing, line swing. Bulldogs aren't able to get it up, so that ball will go back to Centenary. And the ladies will substitute. We've got number 5 going in, Miami Howard for Leja Rockward. Centenary will serve. Picked up by Dunn. Push to the right side again. Big swing, playing off the block. Bulldogs will secure that point. For the Bulldogs, we'll see Naomi Gamboa enter the court, as well as Zaria Solis. Centenary picks it up, pushed out to the outside. Big swing, big block at the net by the Bulldogs. Securing that defense early on in the game. Tipped over. Push to the right side for Centenary. Big swing, try to get that deep corner shot, and they secure that point. Centenary will sub back in. I believe that was number 15, Bella Baker. Serve will go long for Centenary, giving the ball back to the Bulldogs as they currently lead, I believe it's 10-5. Senior Ryan Ely back to serve. Picked up by Centenary, pushed to the right outside, tipped over. Bulldogs pick it up, pushed to the right side. Line shot by Zaria Solis. Able to find those corners and use that deep line to their advantage. I believe here previously it was the last game in this gym by the Lady Bulldogs. They kind of struggled to find that back line and really execute on those kills. Had lots of hard swings, and you could see where they're trying to play smart and use the court to their advantage in the open spaces. But unfortunately, I think they had more attempts than kills. Hopefully that will change. Centenary with the serve. Picked up by Guerra, push to the Nadia Dunn on the outside. Big swing and a kill for the Bulldogs. Once again, TLU starting out very strong offensively and defensively in this game. I believe this is the first time that Centenary and the Bulldogs have faced off this season. Tied at the net, pushed over. Ball will go to the Bulldogs. Ref is gonna call that setter. I believe it was number 4. Ran up, or I can't remember exactly who it was that ran up for Centenary, but she was back row and jumped up, played the ball at the net. Centenary can't make it all the way to the net with that pass, so the ball will go back to the Bulldogs. And then Centenary will take their first time out of this first set. Currently, Centenary 6, TLU Bulldogs 14. Both teams will take back onto the court. Bulldogs leading 14-6 here in the first set at Memorial Gym. Pass into the rafters to the outside. She's able to bring that back in over the antenna. Lozano once again executing on that deep corner kill. As Bulldogs keep the serve after the timeout. Picked up by Centenary, pushed to the outside. Bulldogs pick it up, set her out. Solis swings. Centenary push to the right side, tipped over. Bulldogs pick it up at the net. Lozano once again having a big swing. Centenary is able to put some hands on it. And it looks like Centenary took advantage of that middle blocker in the back row for her serve. As Destiny Laba will secure the kill for them, giving the ball back to Centenary. Ely picks it up, push to the right side. Solis swings cross court, gets the kill for the Bulldogs, giving the ball back to the Bulldogs. Centenary picks it up, push to the middle, touched at the block by the Bulldogs. They're able to keep it in play. Both teams taking big swings, using the block a lot in this game. Centenary rolls over and shut down at the net. Bulldogs with the serve. Tied at the net, tipped over. Swing for the outside. Net call going to Centenary. She's going to call number 15 right there in the net, giving the point to the Bulldogs. Centenary sets up that middle, tipped over. Rochelle Guerra can't scoop all the way under it. She'll send that ball out long, or I guess out wide. Once again, Andy Lozano-Lomelli is just racking up kills right now, taking advantage of that single block that's in front of her and just swinging left and right of it. Done with the serve. Blocked at the net. Bulldogs once again. Tipped over by the ladies, picked up by the Bulldogs. Centenary's adjusting their defense, picking up those cross balls that the Bulldogs are picking up. Got some sketchy play by the Bulldogs, but they're keeping it alive. Big swing from Centenary, pushed out. Ryan Ely once again swinging cross. Centenary picks it up. Free ball for the Bulldogs. They try to find that hole in the floor, and they do on the free ball. It looks like Centenary kind of wasn't just expecting that free ball to just be put over by the Bulldogs. Serve will go out and short, almost. And then Centenary will switch liberos, putting in that libero that plays defense versus the one that plays serve receive. Big swing at the net from the Bulldogs, tooling the block, giving them that serve. Moore enters the game for the Bulldogs as Rochelle Guerrero goes back to serve. Bulldogs lead 22 to Centenary's 9 in this first set. Blocked at the net by the Bulldogs. Picked up, Centenary pushes it right side. Swing through the block. Outside for the Bulldogs, Ryan Ely. Big swing. Bulldogs putting up some scrappy defense on there. Spoken too soon. Centenary was able to use that block. Kind of looked like there might have been a little bit of a split, so they just tooled that off of, looked like an inside hand to somebody. Made that ball just fall short. Centenary with the serve. Fighting to stay alive in this first set. Bulldogs picked up, pushed to the middle. Picked up by Centenary, one arm. Tipped over, Ely picks it up. Picked up again. Almost. Kind of looked like she had a funky angle on that. Wasn't really able to cut it back over the net. Huge swing from the Bulldogs. Number 24 to Fooley. Bulldogs with the serve. Trying to push those 2 more points to end the first set. Centenary picks up, push to the outside. Setter out ball for the Bulldogs. Ryan Ely putting that arm work in today. Centenary will send it wide, giving the serve back to the Bulldogs as they will now secure set point. Centenary's going to play it up in the rafters, send the free ball over to the Bulldogs. Middle tip. Picked up, push to the other middle. She's able to catch the block off guard and only get one on her, so she's able to cut that, drop that thumb. Looks like Upref wasn't too happy with the ball girl. Ely will swing big and secure set point for the Bulldogs as they finish this first set 25 to Centenary's 12. Alrighty, and then we will be right back. Alrighty, everybody, we are back starting the second set. Currently, Bulldogs won the first set. I believe it was 25-12. But Centenary will start off this second set with the serve. Lozano Lamelli coming out strong in the second set, using that block to her advantage, giving the first point to the Bulldogs. Centenary will pass the free ball up on that second ball, and it'll go wide. Point Bulldogs. Centenary picks up, push to the middle. Guerra picks up for the Bulldogs, push to the outside. Ely, big swing, aiming for that. She was aiming for that deep corner, and I guess we're going to call 3 in the net. I believe that's what they just said. Done serve for the Bulldogs. Outside for Centenary, blocked at the net. Almost looked like from here it was in the antenna. Free or down ball over Centenary. Bulldogs, woo! Taking care of business in the second set. Toffoli will show you power behind that ball. She's one of TLU's strongest hitters so far this season. Centenary picks up the serve, given to the right side, free balled over. Looks like a bit of a miscommunication on that. Bulldogs will set right side. Ryan Ely will, I'll give her credit for the kill, but they will call number 3 in the net again for Centenary, as Coach Kayla Black will take her first timeout of this second set. Alrighty, quick timeout for both teams, and they will both enter the court as Bulldogs currently lead 5 to Centenary 0 in the second set. Number 2 done with the serve for the Bulldogs. Centenary picks it up, pushes to the middle. Guerra picks up for the Bulldogs. Andy Lozano Lamelli hitting that middle money once again. She is not really a player you want to kind of put a single block up on, especially on that one. She's one of those players that has lots of range and knows how to place the ball. Tipped over on the serve. Blocked at the net. Point Bulldogs. Ace. Oh, just kidding. From my angle, it looked like an ace, but I guess the line judge is going to say that that ball went wide. Centenary with the serve. Dunn picked up for the Bulldogs. Push to the outside. Ely rolls it over. Tied at the net. Tied at the net again. Centenary showing some scrappy play, keeping the ball alive. Tipped over. Bulldogs give it back to Lozano. Both teams staying alive so far in this, one of the longest rallies. Toffoli will use that block to her advantage, putting that ball away, sending it into the bleachers, giving the Bulldogs the ball back. For Centenary, we see number 23, Estella Castillo, entering the game. Passed into the rafters for Centenary, free balled over for the Bulldogs. Rolled over by Ely. Down balled over by the Bulldogs. Single block, looks like a bit of a miscommunication up there on what that defense should have looked like. One hitter pulled back, one hitter pulled up to block. Bulldogs with the serve. Centenary will push it out to the outside. Big swing. Guerra puts some hands on it, keeping it alive. Ely pushes through that block, and number 10, Zoe Garcia, will tip that ball over, finding the open court on the Bulldogs. Giving Centenary the ball back on the serve. Passed up by Dunn. TLU pushes it to the middle, tipped over, and Moore is able to use that sideline to her advantage. Looked like then they had pulled the double block on her with that outside coming in to block that. Block with the middle, for the middle. But I don't think defense had correctly read that. TLU with the serve. Tied at the net. Net call in Centenary. They're going to call number 21 in that net for the set. Bulldogs lead 11-2 in this second set. Serve will go off one hand, free balled over for the Bulldogs. Big swing by Moore. She's blocked at the net. Setter out ball, or off speed ball is given to Ely as she's able to send that ball over, and they're going to call number 3 in the net for Centenary, giving TLU the ball back. Essentially a free point. I will say TLU is not really a team that you want to keep giving them those free points or those easy balls. Defense played it in the rafters, kind of sending it a little crazy, and Guerra wasn't able to really chase it down. For Centenary, we'll see number 15, Bella Baker, into the game on the outside. Service short. Centenary picks it up. Off-speed shot. That'll land in the net for the ladies. Bulldogs will serve in the net, giving the free point to Centenary. We'll see number 7, Destiny Leba, enter the game. As number 10, Zoe Garcia, is back to serve. Picked up by Dunn, pushed out to her again. Big swing, line shot. Judge will call that in, giving the Bulldogs a point. This is the game that TLU is really using that back line and those deep corners to their advantage. It's kind of really hard on that defense, especially if you can just swing around the block. Then you've got 2 girls that are on the sideline, 1 girl that's in middle back, and those corners are wide open. Bulldogs with the serve. Picked up by Centenary, pushed to the outside. Swing off the block. Sending it to the back wall. Centenary will get the point. Number 5, Miami Howard, back to serve. Oof, spoke too soon, done too much love for her deep corner shots. Wasn't really able to execute on that one, but the attempt was there. Pushed back out to Dunn. Once again, trying to use that perimeter of the court on Centenary to rack up some kills, and don't think she's closing on the execution there. Centenary's fighting to stay alive in the second set. Picked up by Guerra, pushed to the middle. Lozano swinging hard and fast at that platform, really catching Howard off guard on her defense. For the Bulldogs, we will see number 24, Tofuli, enter the game, as well as Gallegos. Bulldogs secure the ace, going off the platform of Garcia. Didn't look like she had her feet really stopped on that serve receive. Right side swing goes long, giving the ball back to the Bulldogs as they currently lead 18 to Centenary 7 in this second set. Centenary picks it up, push to the middle. Guerra puts some hands on it. Ely keeps it alive, free balled over by Dunn. Centenary's trying to hit some sneaky shots, trying to use that tip to find the floor. And didn't pull through on the execution, putting the ball in the net. Ball will go long on the serve. Bulldogs pick it up, push to the outside. Big swing and a kill for Tofuli, racking him up. Centenary blocked at the net. Point Bulldogs. Centenary picks up the serve, giving it to the middle. She will swing and find the court on that one. Picked up by Lozano. Kind of looked like that set was a little bit low. Wasn't able to get a full jump and get on top of that ball. Just kind of hitting the back of it. Sending it out long. Ball for Centenary. Dunn picked up, push to the middle again. Lozano Lamelli redeeming herself, canceling out that first error. Tipped over by Centenary. TLU scrambles to try to pick it up. Looked like it had kind of just gone down the back of Moore. Ely wasn't really able to get all up under to get it. Bulldogs lead 22 to Centenary's 11 as the ladies crawl back to stay alive. Bulldogs put some hands on it. Great one arm up from the Centenary as some libero middle connection right there. Centenary with the serve. Guerra picks up, push to the outside. Ely, swing and a miss. Trying to take that line shot. It looks like she dropped her pinky a little bit too much or didn't square up enough. Picked up by Dunn. Push to the right side. Big swing and a kill. Once again to Fooley. He's racking up those kills. Not so much, we don't really see so much errors from her this game. She's really playing smart, knows what set to put some power on, knows what set to play smart on. Bulldogs with the serve. Centenary playing it up in the rafters, free balled over to the Bulldogs. Push to the right side. Bulldogs hustling to keep it in play. Down ball over by Ely. Centenary picks it up. Bulldogs play it in the rafters. Ball will go out to Ely as she ends the rally on that one. Taking care of that cut shot. Bulldogs secure set point here in the second set as the Centenary ladies are down to 13. Tied at the net, tipped over by Centenary. Bulldogs pick it up, set her out ball, going to Ely. Centenary pushes it right side, swing line. Guerra picks up for the Bulldogs, push to the right side. Blocked at the net by Centenary. Ely rolls over and secures that winning point for the second set for your Bulldogs as they now lead 2 to Centenary 0 entering in this third set. Alrighty, both teams are entering the court after a little break between the second and third set. Currently your Lady Bulldogs lead with 2 sets to Centenary's 0. Bulldogs start this set out with the serve as we see number 9 Addison Gallegos. Passed up by Centenary, pushed to the middle. She's able to find that donut, give the point to the ladies. Guerra passes it up, kind of behind her into the rafters. Her teammates are not able to save her on that. Centenary with the serve. Lozano Lamelli taking care of business. Bulldogs with the serve. Centenary plays it up. Blocked at the net by the Bulldogs. Centenary scrambles on defense. Once again, blocked by the Bulldogs. Centenary sends it tight at the net. Bulldogs pick it up. Pushed. Ely will down ball on it. Centenary will set up that right side, and that ref is, I think, going to call a lift again, saying that setter is just taking it too far down. Kind of like a sand set almost on those right side. Centenary picks it up, push to the middle. Swing and a miss from the ladies, giving the ball back to the Bulldogs. Centenary rolls it over. Lozano picks it up, pushed back to Ely. She's able to use that line corner to her advantage, racking up her kills for this game. Centenary swings in the net. Centenary picked up, pushed to the middle, high ball. Blocked in the net by the Bulldogs. Centenary picks it up, push to the outside. They'll roll it over, picked up by the Bulldogs, push to the right side. Toffoli putting some power on that ball. Centenary free balls it over. Picked up by Bulldogs, push to the middle. Lozano Lomelli. Centenary will call a timeout. Coach Caleb Black's first timeout of this third set. And I'll be right back. All righty, we'll come to the end of this timeout as both teams enter the court. Bulldogs currently up 7-2 here in this third set with 2 sets under their belt, fighting to finish this game. Centenary's fighting to stay alive as they will catch that block off guard. Bulldogs picked up, pushed to the outside. Ely, big swing and a kill as Centenary battles to stay alive. Once again, I feel like Ryan Ely is one of those players that you don't really expect a lot from her until you see her go up and swing and see how much power she puts behind that ball and the placement she's got on it. Serve for the Bulldogs. Tied at the net. Centenary not able to save it. Guerra has a one arm to play some defense on that ball, but her teammates stop her highlight reel. Not able to save it. Centenary only down by 5 here in this third set, as they will go for the serve. And that is a ace for the ladies as it's shanked off the platform of Williams for the Bulldogs. Guerra picks up at the net for the Bulldogs. Moore secures another kill, playing off the elbow of Centenary's defense. Bulldogs with the serve. Tied at the net for Centenary. From the middle, Bulldogs shut her down. Centenary picks it up, push to the outside. Number 10, Zoe Garcia is able to use that block to her advantage, catching those blockers off guard, noticing that they're not pressing all the way on that block. Centenary with the serve. Guerra picks it up. Bulldogs tipped it over, earning that ball back. Centenary with the serve. Tipped over by the Bulldogs. Ladies pick it up. 2 one-arm swings to keep it alive. Send that free ball over. Centenary scrambling to stay alive. Rolled over, and it'll go long, giving the ball back to the Bulldogs. Securing their 13th point. Point Bulldogs. tied at the net for Centenary. As their middle is able to use that deep corner to her advantage, catching the defense on their heels. Coach Fowler will let them know that. Big swing and a kill once again for Lozano Lamelli. Bulldogs with the serve. Centenary sends it over on a off-speed shot. Tipped over by the Bulldogs. Centenary picks it up. Set her out ball to the right side. Swing line, and it goes wide. Guerra put some hands on it. Bulldogs tip it over. Centenary picks it up. Off-speed shot goes short in the net, giving the ball back to the Bulldogs. As they currently lead 17-8 in this third set. Serve goes short. Centenary with the serve. That ball will go long. Centenary picks up the serve, tied at the net. Center battles to get out. She does. They send a free ball over. Miscommunication for the ladies, as Coach Black from Centenary will call her second timeout of this third set. Alrighty, quick timeout for both teams as they both enter the court again. Centenary picks it up, push to the middle. Kind of an off-speed shot, tipped over by the ladies, finding that open floor on the Bulldogs, giving them the ball back. Centenary serves it long, giving the Bulldogs their 20th point. Number 4, Bailey Garcia will enter the game for the Bulldogs, starting off with the serve. Centenary will push it to the outside, and they will score a point on that as Bulldogs defense send it into the stands. Bulldogs battle to end the game with 5 more points as Centenary battles to stay alive and not go home. Or I guess not go back to the hotel. Tied at the net, Ely shuts it down. Tied at the net once again. Centenary goes for the joust ball, and looks like number 13, Leja, will send it too short. Off the block for the Bulldogs. They keep it alive. Tipped over by the right side. Picked up by Centenary. And they free ball it over for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs pick it up, push it to the middle. Moore will use that block to her advantage. Slowly trekking the Bulldogs to the end of this game. Tied at the net for the Bulldogs, or Centenary, and they're not able to get that out. Centenary will pass it into the stands, giving the ace for the Bulldogs, giving them the game point for tonight's match. Centenary passes it tight at the net, jousted down by Ely. Down ball goes long for Centenary, giving the Bulldogs their game point for tonight's match. Bulldogs lead the game with 3 sets to Centenary 0, as both teams will go into tonight's long game, or this weekend's long game of a tournament. Alrighty, and we will see everybody back tomorrow for some more games. Hit that like and subscribe button.